Welcome to the show. I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different than my usual shtick. I'm not gonna be editing a finished $1 million production. Tonight, we are editing a first cut of a terrible, locally made short film. How do I know it's terrible when it hasn't been edited yet? Well, it was a local short film. Did I mention that? And I don't even know if I'm going to share this video with anybody, but if you are seeing this on the internet somewhere, then there's a sign of how few fucks I'm giving anymore. And if I bleep that out or not, will tell you how many more fucks I've also given up on. You might be wondering, how did I get involved in this? Small towns, when there's nobody making movies, a bunch of people who are not making movies will get together and talk about how they wish they were making movies. And I went to one of those such groups, because I'm not making a movie, and there was a guy there, and I ended up saying I'll edit your short film for free. It's about 8 pages long. I haven't read the script. I haven't watched all the footage. I don't know what I'm getting into. I did preview some of the footage, and I perused the script, and let me tell you, well, it's fantastic. And it is one of the best screenplays that I read that entire night. What can I say? I don't read a lot. Having not seen any of this, not knowing what I'm getting into really, I haven't even read the script, but I don't think it's going to be that complicated. We'll see. Let's get into the big icons, because extra large. I want to see those icons. Well, this is going well already. I'm 5 seconds into trying to edit this movie, and it's ruined my computer. Okay, in the files, we have the screenplay. We have, what's this? This is the shot list. And we got car interior sounds, keynotes. Let's see what the keynotes say. Okay, I have Ian O'Donnell creating, okay, so first he says who the composer is. That's a keynote. It's just something to throw out there. By the way, there is a composer, he has a name. We added a scene when Anthony swerves off the road. There are shots of a hooded figure in the road he turns away from. So we got a guy swerving off the road from a hooded figure. You're probably starting to get an idea of the originality involved in this. See, these notes are for somebody who's read the script. We may need engine clunking and grinding sound, as well as steam hissing. Has anybody ever heard a car grinding and then steam hissing when their car breaks down if they weren't in a 1980s film? The actors changed a few lines, but they will follow the script easily. This, I had nothing to do with it. I don't know if I'm gonna use the notes, but I've never used notes before because it's all digital. You can just flip through it really quick. I'm trying to figure out if I should try and edit this by way of the script or just by shoot date. We're gonna edit it by shoot days. Day 1, audio files, stereo files, and 10 folders that are empty. Okay, every folder is empty, except for folder 1. We're getting organized. Card 1 is actual video. We're going to Vegas, baby! This is the thing that happens when you're making your shoestring budget movies, which I've done plenty of myself. This is a stereo track, and there's only audio in the left channel. So let's get this down to mono. Left only. As the captain of the Titanic said to his crew, let's get sinking. Looks like they were actually pretty consistent. Oh, that's not a clapper. That's a microphone bump. They didn't slate this take. You know what? I take it back. They weren't very consistent at all. Okay. Just gonna have to listen.
She's the last for me.
She's something the last from me. I gotta find that line in the on-camera audio now. Come on.
Her outside her door.
On the hood of her car outside her door. Oh, there it is. I found it. I found it. Can't even see it. That's always fun when you accidentally sync something up. It's valid. This doesn't look like it will sound good. Lighting's okay. Audio's pretty decent for the most part. Whoever was clapping this, look, it's in the camera, that's great. But snap that shit. Oh, nothing happens in this take. Sometimes they forgot to act, but they never forgot that clapper board, except for that one time they forgot that clap. I don't know what all this audio is over here. You get all the video from day 1? Oh, that's gonna be card 2. Durr. I don't even know what's happening now. There's this. I brought out the second card. Track clearly goes with this. The clapper, I don't know what that means. I love loud scenes. They're so easy to sing. This is great.
No, not now!
Or for this. Did he ever scream that and not clip the mic? That's terrible!
The only thing bad about that, I got speed.
That's the only thing bad about that. All right, time to start cutting the movie together. What's this movie about? End at 10. Okay, I'm going to look at the script because I do want to know what's supposed to be the opening scene here, or the opening shot. Anthony, a male in his early 20s, wearing jeans and a t-shirt. That was No More by Ian O'Donnell. So Ian O'Donnell is the score composer, so that's an Easter egg for fans of this movie. Doesn't give me an idea of what the shot is. It includes his pants in the description, but his pants aren't in the first shot. So I'm gonna take that and say it's time for some artistic license. Doesn't matter what the opening shot is. I do know they got some B-roll of the car flying around, so I'm gonna go get that. My computer doesn't want me to edit this movie. It's the first time it's ever had these kind of problems. It's because I'm trying to edit this movie. What's it doing? Oh man, I'm trying to save it. Don't take that from me, I'll have to... No! I lost all the audio syncing I just did. Yes, restore autosave project. I am not gonna do anything impressive saving this. Oh, one, there. Safe! It's saved! Day 3 was all B-roll. It's very obvious that I need to open this up on a shot of a car, but I gotta pick the right shot. Now, there is an old saying about film editing. Your movie is as bad as it's ever going to be once it's been shot, but it hasn't been edited. I'm sure that's been worded better, but So the question is, can I edit this to be any good? And if not, how bad can I make it? That's a guy with an axe. That's a spopey pie. Another shot following the car. Unsuccessfully following the car. Is this where he comes back? I don't know what this shot is. Oh. We've gone and gotten artistic. Getting out my crop tool. Minus 180. This is probably gonna be the best shot in the whole thing. So I don't know if I wanna spend it on the credits. This one's kinda cool. I'm gonna go with this one until I decide later. I feel like I'm about ready to flip a coin because it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna go with doing this even though I don't care if this movie's any good. Time to get old Kevin McLeod out. Hey Kevin! Thinking music. That's not thinking music, Kevin. No. Fuck off, Windows. That's horror movie music. Let's just put that right in there. That's the coolest way to start this movie. So, I think he's supposed to be driving a car, but the lights aren't moving.
Boss.
This is a moving car. That's not a good sign. I can't make... Okay, yes, that's a cat. There's so much cat butt in this shot. Ah, it's all cat butt! Okay, he left. He's out of here. So, from what I can gather, he hears the song on the radio, his girlfriend calls, his best friend calls, and that's all the exposition, and then the adventure takes place. Pop up on the screen. Forget that, she's heard the last of me. You see, people don't say forget that. People say fuck that. So there's like a rock song or something happening. So what's the most uncopyrighted music I can put in there? The irony here is I'm going to use music by a friend of mine whose name was Ian, but not the Ian O'Donnell who's actually doing the score. Okay, I'm using Chicle. Ian. And so the song would just kind of end right after the credits. So let's call that a 1-minute credit sequence and get right to the song. So this is where the DJ starts talking. He would start talking before the song ends. Let's see how that looks. Yeah! Why are you? That's like so obnoxious to start a movie with the end of a song like that. I mean, I'm not gonna use that song, but that's pretty entertaining.